Even if it's nothing, it still sounds like a fun way for me to spend my spare time because all I do is draw and off.
Pause. I'm Desanya Wet, artist, singist, gamist, and most evilest bimbo. And on this channel, I do something a little different. I draw and talk and play my most favorite video game, Minecraft, all at the same time. And if you really like what you see, make sure to hit that like and subscribe and press all those good buttons that'll make me happy. Thank you.
Back to Minecraft. Let's cut down these trees. How about it? You know how most like professional Minecrafters always play with like Fulbright on? I never really liked that. Like, I get why they do it because like if you're watching the video, it's a little bit hard to see sometimes what's happening, like especially at night. But I don't know, I feel like it detracts from the authentic Minecraft experience. I feel like you're not truly experiencing Minecraft unless you can't see shit. Shears might be a bit of a move. If I'm not gonna have fast decay and I'm not gonna have vein mining, then I should have shears. Just for the peace of mind of there not being a bunch of stupid ugly leaves everywhere all over the place, hiding blocks of wood that I've yet to... Can I tell you guys something? I think a lot of the Joe Biden impressions sound like Bill Clinton, especially when an older person does it. Like that f***ing guy with the teeth from the nighttime shows. You know the guy, the second most annoying one. The one that probably doesn't have a sexual assault allegation, but I still don't like his face because he's very horse-like. His Joe Biden very much sounds like a Bill Clinton, and he was around for that, so he would probably have a very well-practiced Bill Clinton impression from when he was on SNL during the Clinton administration. I don't do presidential impressions, it's beneath me. I need to get these guys on the nests because they're driving me f***ing bazongas with the f***ing iron ore all over the floor. Iron ore all over the floor. Anything else is like going to the store, taking the CD and walking out without paying, or whatever that song is about anti-piracy. I forget. I forget it because it's not important to anyone. Piracy is just a joke, a whisper of the past. I downloaded my car from Google Drive. Although this is an authentic copy of Minecraft, but only because I bought it 10 years ago when it was like $11.99 or whatever the price was. Oh, I should save these for babies because I want diamond chicken, but I also want a lot of iron chickens too. Oh my god! How did they get out? I opened the door! Oh my god! No! Get in here, you crazy, crazy chicken. Escape artist, I say as I open the freaking door. So as with the other chickens also, I forgot to mention this at the top of the episode, but I need to get diamond blocks to breed them as well. So like I can't just like, you know. Okay, there's the diamond chicken egg. And then I'm gonna pick three lucky chicken souls to go up there. I need 3 lucky chicken souls. I need 3 lucky chicken souls. And I need a lot of chests. I need a lot of hoppers because ultimately what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to make hoppers and chests out the wazoo to make the cascading collection system such that I don't have to keep going all over the place and collecting everything. Like, I know it would be good to have them collected so that they don't despawn, but it's like, what even is the point? So I have 60 chests. This is a good start. I'm gonna go dump my overstock eggs. Suffer! Who wants to come? Hey, yo, what the? I only need 3 of you. I like it, Picasso. Come on, every chicken, come on. Come on, what are you doing? Every chicken, come. Every chicken, get on a nest. Yes, yes, good. We're doing it. We're making big things happen. Go that way, go. Yes, okay, great. Okay, no, this is great, actually. This is like super good. Okay, know how to make a hopper now. I have a genius level intellect. I don't know how hoppers work actually, so I'm just gonna start putting chests and like hope that something works. I'm like not a redstone girly, obviously. I'm really bad at math. I'm really bad at logic. Hypothetically, this will also go in there, right? At the end of the day, when all is said and done, if I'm reading the room correctly, that means that all the chests are gonna be like, it's gonna like go into here, right? Like if I do that, it's gonna go into there, and then another chest here, and there, and then we're gonna be cooking with fire and grease. Because then all I have to do is put a hopper there. Yeah, right? I'm pretty happy with that. I do want another hopper. My villagers are talking a lot. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, so I think this episode, I'm just gonna finish the nest situation. I'm gonna put in as many nests as I can. In order to do that, God, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put down the separation thingies, the slabs. I'm gonna go ahead and put those down over there because I'm seeing some stuff. I'm having a feeling about it. I'm feeling some type of way. This is gonna end up being more like 4. Although, like, realistically, I only need 1 block room to access this stuff. So if I just, okay, well, if I just do it like this, I can still shimmy through. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. La, 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 la. So if I just do 1 block, like, it'll be kind of cute. I want to tell you guys about something that I have no information or knowledge on. So, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks now, I don't know how long it's been actually because this is going to be going up later in the future. It could have been a month by now, I don't know. I saw this video where there was this massive 80-foot wave recorded by the tsunami early alert warning buoys, kind of halfway between Antarctica and South America. And in this large swath of water, particularly, one of the buoys, or a series of the buoys, registered a sudden 80-foot wave. And the data being collected appeared to me to be collected by multiple buoys, but they said it was just an error with the system. And you see this large, intense, I mean, it's the size of all of England or Europe. I don't know what the difference is, but it's recording an 80-foot tsunami in the ocean. Now, what I thought it was kind of like a don't look up situation where they were like, oh, you know, there's this massive asteroid heading toward the Earth, a la Apopthis, that we don't want to freak everybody out. And what was crazy about it, what else lined up, was that NASA had very recently, like in the last week or so, maybe 2 weeks max, launched rockets with nuclear payloads, like nuclear warhead payloads, as like a test. They said it was a test of some kind of thing. Like, come on. That is so suspicious. You're like, oh, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna launch these nukes into space. Not for like worrisome reasons, like national security, but because like, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just chill. Because at the beginning of this, when the first thing happened, there was a guy on TikTok saying, oh, well, you know, the only thing that could cause this kind of wave pattern is something under the ocean moving. And that's why I thought, oh, maybe it was an asteroid that hit the ocean, because it was coming at a really Dutch angle. Like, it was coming from Antarctica to the north, like almost directly straight on, pushing the water. So I thought, oh, maybe there was an asteroid coming at a Dutch angle, not in our orbit, some kind of not extraterrestrial, what's it called when it's something outside, like a Oumuamua. That was what I originally thought. But now, they're saying that this one buoy is defective and that their whole radar network or whatever is f***ed up. But there keeps being this crazy, insane, like, wave pattern coming out of the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And then we're seeing crazy stuff like South Africa's tides are reversing, like there's a tsunami coming. And I'm like, okay, well, something has to be going on. And then I remembered that guy that was like, it has to be something massive, like the size of Texas, moving under the ocean. And that reminded me of a 4chan thread that I read that was deeply fascinating, even if not true. I found it extremely fun because I love stories, you know? I'm a story lover. There was this guy and there was like, oh, it's a LARP. He said, I worked for the government's crash retrieval program. I had a very specific role. I was just the guy who like analyzed the dirt at the sites or something stupid like that. He's like, no, he analyzed just the ships, I think. He said, by the time I got there, the bodies had already been removed. There was no biological material. I was just looking at electronics, you know? And he said, yeah, actually off of the coast of Antarctica, under the ocean, there's a massive object that's basically like an alien aircraft carrier where these autonomous drones are being deployed from, and they're just like doing survey work. They're just monitoring and like they f around nuclear installations to make sure we're not gonna kill ourselves. Well, he didn't say what their purpose was. He just says, yeah, I mean, I see, we know about this one off the coast of Antarctica that what it does is nothing. It just hangs out in the ocean, and we see it launch Tic Tacs and stuff that's like built to spec for certain assignments. Like some are built to spec for like collecting pieces of wood or whatever. I don't know. And it was just like, I was like, that thread's pretty old. That thread is really old. That's really weird. I don't know. It's just, I love the alien stuff so much. I'm a believer you know, I fully believe in the aliens. Only because I have to stay sane, because if we keep on the track that we're on, I mean, it's only aliens can save us, right guys? Ah, jeez. Oh, I love, you know, oh my god. It's, I have some experiences. I'm an experiencer. I've been an experiencer for as long as I've been conscious. I had my first experience as a child, right? So anyway, I recently had another experience, and you know, maybe it's hoopla, maybe it's a bunch of hoopla, but I recently, like a year ago, learned about Steve Greer and CE5, and I was like, oh, I mean, like, that sounds like fun. Like, even if it's nothing, it still sounds like a fun way for me to spend my spare time, because all I do is draw and off, because at least I'm like learning meditation, which apparently is supposed to be really good for you, right? So I get into my little CE5 groove. I do it like, I don't know, 5 times max. I did not do it very long. And I like to use like binaural like beats to meditate to on YouTube, and I would just like play them and have them in my noise canceling headphones while I was meditating. It was really fun for me. And weird fucking shit started happening. The weirdest shit, okay? I don't know. I ended up I'm not a dreamer. I don't dream very often, and when I do dream, it's not very vivid. And I had the most insane series of dreams in one night, which is also weird that it was a series that continued. That's never happened in my life before. And it hasn't happened since, where I had this series of dreams where these two very handsome guys who were dressed like Mormons, not Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, the little guys that come to your door. One of them looked exactly like Dr. Mike, and the other one looked like an also hot generic white guy with darker hair. And in the first dream, I'm sitting on the couch in my house, you know, chilling, and I hear somebody knock on the door, you know, ring the doorbell, and I go over to the door and I open it, and the Dr. Mike looking guy goes, "Hi, we're aliens. Can you help us build this?" And I'm like, flashes of like blueprints run through my mind super fast, and at the end of it I see what looks to me, now I don't know if this is true, this is hearsay, right? It looks to me, it looks like a gun. And I say, no. And I wake up, and I remember waking up and be like, that was weird. That was fucking weird. And then I go back to sleep thinking, okay, that was a weird dream. I'm just gonna sleep it off. We're chilling. And the next dream I have, I'm in my old high school, sitting in the cafeteria eating alone. And these two same guys, dressed exactly the same, smiling and so handsome, come up to me again as a teenager in high school and say, "Hi, can you help us build this?" And I say, "No." And I wake up again. So at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird. So I keep going I go to sleep again. And I have another dream. I'm like in a mall or something walking around. These guys come up to me again and say, "Hey, can you build this for us?" And I again say, "Is that a gun?" "No." And I have like, this happens like 5 times where I go to sleep, I'm having like a totally random dream, and these two guys with the one who looks like Dr. Mike keep walking up to me saying, "Can you build this for us?" And so here's the thing, and this relates to the Las Vegas incident. I'm gonna pull it together, right? I think the aliens, this is what this whole story is about. I think the aliens are on the same level of us in like bureaucratic capacity. Because I need to tell you guys something, and this doesn't leave the chat, right? My neighbor, who lived here for 30 years before we bought this house, worked at Lockheed Martin as a material scientist. And he had just moved out, not 3 months prior to this happening. He had literally just moved out and moved away. I'm not gonna say where he moved to because that might be too much identifying information, but he left the state like 3 months before. And so I was like, I'm almost wondering if these aliens were trying to actually contact him about building this device with the blueprints and the schematics. And if, because of their bureaucratic processes, they arrived too late, and also maybe a little bit fudged the address, because our addresses are extremely similar, obviously. And like reading it in a different language too, like obviously there could be some confusion. And when they saw me, it didn't click because it's like if you saw two cats on the street, like how would you know which cat was the cat you're trying to send a message to about the fate of humanity or whatever? And I do really think that they meant to get my neighbor, the Lockheed Martin material scientist who was like retiring soon. I think the message was meant for him. I don't know where he's at. Like, you know, it's that kind of thing. But this relates to not Las Vegas, there was Miami. So you remember that Miami situation where like every cop in like the tri-state area showed up to this mall for quote unquote teenagers discharging fireworks, and all the people were like, there were people there who were like, yeah, we saw 10-foot creatures. They come out of a portal. The police had us clear our phones. They wouldn't let us, like, if we took any pictures, we had to delete them. Like, it was really weird. People were screaming and crying and running for their lives, and there was no sounds of shots being fired or anything, right? So it wasn't like, and there were actually teenagers who shot off fireworks at that mall, but it happened like months before this event. So, cover story, right? Anyway, there was a girl on TikTok who took the coordinates of the Miami Mall that this happened at and reversed the coordinates, and it like went to some kind of like scientific base in Antarctica. So I'm thinking the bureaucratic processes are no more efficient than ours. People are putting aliens on a pedestal when they're really like super not so different from us. I think people are like, oh, aliens are infallible just because they're different. I don't think so. Just because they're more advanced. No, they still are working with an organic brain. I'm pretty sure they're still working with a pile of fat, electrified fat in their heads. I don't know what my opinion on aliens and UFOs would be if I did not personally have like really bizarre and weird experiences. And like that wasn't the only thing that even happened when I started meditating. Like that was just one in like a series of things that all of a sudden happened. It was just a extremely, extremely bizarre series of events that involved me going to the hospital, which is really funny. That's also a funny story for another time, perhaps. I went to the hospital over the CE5. I actually was hospitalized. I hurt myself accidentally. Not like intentionally, like I'll tell you about it some other time. Remind me in the comments to tell you about my first CE5 experience where I was hospitalized. But it's so funny because I've always had this like deep fascination with the unexplained aliens situation. I never cared about Bigfoot or like ghosts and that kind of crazy stuff because that's obviously just fake. But the aliens have, you know, there's a there there. There's definitely a there there. Speaking of fuckable aliens, have I talked to you guys about Vortas yet? I think I did, but my editor censored it out because I talked too much about them because they're like, I'm clinically derangedly obsessed with Vortas from Star Trek. Guys, come on. Be so for real. I saw Wei Yun and it was over. It was over for me. Like, come on, look at him. They're little girly boys that are purple. And then I saw Kevin and I was like, oh, it's Jover. Oh God, it's Jover for me. Put me to rest. Oh God, my little purple boys. Oh, obsessed. I'm deeply obsessed. It's painful. It actually hurts how much I'm obsessed with Vortas. It's like a clinical derangement type thing, which we already know about. You guys already know I'm clinically deranged. This is not like new news. This is a known thing. So I'm not really that worried about it. Not really that concerned at the moment about my clinical derangement and obsession with Vortas. Bro, with the feet. What's with the feet, bro? The feet are going. I don't think I'm actually gonna, oh my God. Oh, I don't think I'm actually gonna finish the farm this episode, so I need to find another goal. I need to finish it though. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna finish the farm. Yapping is over. The yapping is over. It's done. We gotta lock in. Let's do it. Okay, I can make 2 nests, so I'm gonna take the requirements for the 2 nests and throw them off. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes, and that goes. And I'm gonna give myself 2 nests. Okay. I'm doing it legally. This is legal. It's my game and my rules, and if I say that you can do that, then that's the law, buddy. This is gonna take so long, actually, I'm realizing. What if I just finish this row, and then like for every episode here on, I finish 1 row, because to finish this entire platform is gonna take like 10 hours. So let's just finish this row all the way from top to bottom. And we call that the episode for this one. I think that's fair. And like I just said, it's my game, it's my rules. I can do what I want. If you don't like it, you know what? Kiss my grits. Nobody gives a fuck what you think, especially not on my channel. You're in my world, buddy. So you better, you know, get with it. Because if you don't like what I'm doing, then, you know, fuck you. But here's the thing. If you've been watching this far, you obviously do like what I'm doing a lot. So why don't you hit that subscribe and turn on the notification bell? You'll never find my channel again if you don't, because it's extremely small. But I will say I hit a milestone recently, guys. Did you know this? I hit 5,000 subs. Like, this is like big, massive news for my tiny little channel. And you would think, oh my God, the production value is so good. How is she only that small of a channel? Because, you know, the production value, typically this is like, you only get your microphones or whatever when you get to a certain level of monetization. I'm not monetized yet, by the way. I'm still doing this completely for free, you know, so commissions absolutely help. Commissions, you know, I got my Ko-fi, whatever. Look at me e-bagging. I'm e-bagging, I'm e-bagging, I'm an e-bagger, No, but for real, like, yeah, just do it. You won't regret it. You don't regret it already. You haven't regretted it yet. You never will. I think maybe this is gonna be the maximum level. I don't know. How many can I fit? Yeah, I mean, that's gonna have to be because I can't go down any further. Oh man, I counted really wrong. I counted so wrong. I could potentially go down one more, I think, and then we'll call that the bottom. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be, and that's just gonna be like double storage for like overflow, I think. I expect to have a fair amount of overflow by the end of this. So we'll call that the bottom. Oh man, I'm out of iron. I do need a lot more iron in the interim. I need to make a couple more hoppers. Okay, I also need 2 more chickens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more nests to complete this row. So let's get to farming, I reckon, strategically, but I just couldn't recall the fact that I'm not that much of a strategy girl. I'm a casual gamer at best. I don't think that hard when I play Minecraft. This is like next level. And this diamond chicken is not doing a lot of egg laying right now, which means I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice some of my iron into blocks for the baby chickens, and that probably will be the faster way to get the next diamond chicken anyway. So I'm wondering if I should just do that. But I need the iron for the nests, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 times 5 is 30, 48. It's almost like a stack. That's so much stuff that I need to do. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do I have to do so much stuff? There's so much stuff that I have to do all the time and it's not even fair. I'm a beautiful girl. What the fuck? If we just persevere and be patient and do everything we're supposed to do and keep our heads down and be a little subservient, obedient little fucking idiot, we'll get exactly everything that we need to get. Because that's how the universe works, apparently. I don't know. That's just what I heard from a guy. I just have to do this whole process 10 more times. Woo, 10 more times.
2 hours later.
LOL, I got the last diamond. I need 2 more wheat. I'm gonna do the breeding the diamond chicken after I do the wheat to finish everything out. And then we'll call that the end of the episode once that's done. Okay, I have enough for that. So look, so that's 5 of those and 5 of them. So that means I get 5 nests when I throw these off at the edge. Okay, so now I'm gonna go set those up. Yeah, was it 6? No way, it was 6. So I have to get 1 more nest? I totally thought it was 5. What do you mean it's 6? Now I have the final nest for real this time, which means we can finally be done with the episode. Now we just have to breed the diamond chickens to get the next evolution of chicken. And now we've got the next evolution of chicken soon. Let's try these. And then what is it gonna be? Oh, it's the lava chicken. That's very extremely cool. It's the lava chicken time. It's the time for the lava chicken who's made of lava. Ooh. All right, anyway, thank you guys for watching. And you know, see you next time. Okay, bye.